You might be thinking, we have concerns. You're a great show, but how would you be as a t-shirt?
Oh, we got the answer to that. We got new shirts in our shop right now. All kinds of cool stuff. Brock Life shirt, Salmon Cannon shirt, Jetpack Rescue Squad shirt. These are really, really cool shirts.
Yep, and if you want them all shipped out by the holidays, you've got until December 4th to go and order. So check out the store now. wehaveconcerns.com/shop. Dress like a Japanese teenager and nobody's gonna look at me like I'm crazy.
I will still look at you a little bit like you're crazy.
No way, because I'm an adorable little squid.
You're a squid. You're aliens.
I'm a aliens. This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens.
Got a job for you.
Okay.
Got a job listing you might be interested in.
I try not
to have a job.
Yeah.
I get that. I'm right there with you. But this job might be something you might be able to reconsider. Having a job
might be something I might be able to maybe reconsider.
Words. It's not a words job.
It's just
all we have are words jobs right now. We're not good at those.
This guy's the best lawyer I've ever seen. But would you maybe possibly be willing to potentially, partially reconsider your opinion? Maybe.
You make a strong case.
Is that a yes?
Perhaps.
You must acquit.
So this story was sent to us by Mick McGuire.
That's a good name.
Mick McGuire?
Yeah.
Doesn't he feel like a guy who is going to be always wearing one of those hats, those little caps that
it's one of the Bowery boys.
Yeah, the newspaper kid. He always wears suspenders and a white t-shirt.
Yeah. I feel like maybe Daredevil asks him for information every once in a while.
Mick McGuire.
Yeah.
Private Eye. He sent us this story about this job posting that NASA listed.
There's literally nothing I am qualified to do at NASA.
I beg to differ.
NASA has a guy that just like puts the peanut butter on the sandwiches in the cafeteria,
but very scientifically
is not responsible for the entire peanut butter sandwich. Right. That's not how NASA rolls.
Right. Just peanut butter applier.
I'm not. You need like
peanut butter application services.
You need a doctorate.
Yeah,
I think
doctorate in peanut butter.
Yeah, like they were asking me a lot of stuff about viscosity and things, and I was just like, whoa, surface tension.
Yeah,
and I was like, guys, can I just?
And you're just the creamy guy. They're bringing a different crunchy guy.
Yeah, that's what's crazy.
Yeah.
NASA's very specific about their lunches.
Yes.
Very specific.
And don't even get me started about jam. There's a whole jam team.
And then like there's a whole big thing going on in NASA right now. The jam versus jelly like funding.
Oh, you don't want to get involved in that because it's very contentious. There's a lot of strong opinions on both sides. You don't want to inflame the situation at all.
No.
Jelly versus jam in the NASA commissary is it's a violent, potentially violent situation.
We haven't even gotten into non-grape varietals.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So all I'm saying is like, imagine that coming at you from somebody from HR, which by the way, NASA HR sits at the top of a giant podium.
Yes.
Like a stone podium. I don't know, like they don't have the money to build something like that now, but I think it was made like in the Kennedy era.
Yeah, well that's why it's so stone and old looking.
Yeah.
It's from the 60s. It's when they were really, really pushing for it. And HR, I think, back then had a completely different function.
Yeah.
They were definitely hiring and firing, but much less concerned with workplace equality.
No.
They didn't really care in the 60s for that. Yeah.
No.
Here's a job listing that is real. NASA wants to hire a referee for their flag football league.
Sure. What do you want it to be? Lawless?
They need...
What are you going on the honor system? Have you ever played intramural football, Jeff?
I actually have.
You're gonna go on the honor system.
Well, flags they're tricky. It's not like tackle. If someone tackles somebody, it's pretty obvious. A flag can be torn off incidentally with an arm, with an errant arm. It could be you could block a flag with your hand, which is not allowed to do in flag football. I think anybody knows that. By the way, super qualified for this job right here. I'm just giving out a little of my bona fides right here.
Yeah.
I played my fair share of flag football.
But Jeff, you also need a working knowledge of theoretical physics to be the NASA flag football referee.
Damn it.
Yeah. So,
well,
I mean...
I'm halfway there.
Yeah.
I just got to dabble in So this is real, man. This is real. Flag football
There are various
referee.
super states where you either were or were not tackled, Jeff, but they could all happen and collapse onto each other at once.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's the thing about being a flag football referee at NASA is like,
Flags.
Hey,
Yeah.
he didn't fight. He didn't touch me. He didn't touch me though.
Well, here's the thing. In this dimension, he didn't touch you, but there's infinite
on.
myriad dimensions
No.
where he did touch you.
No. Based on the amount of light that is leaking into our pocket universe from the other theoretical pocket universes that border on ours, I can tell you that I was not tackled in this or any other universe. He did not grab my flag.
Hey, guys, I just want to point out that none of you are looking at this molecularly. And I think on a molecular level, all of us are actually part of the same universe. And so I think that basically we have all been tackled and are being tackled and will tackle all at the same moment in the same space-time continuum.
Dave's right. And not only that, but if we're looking at this molecularly, I have problems with the structural integrity of these flags.
Yeah, these flags are barely even held together. They're mostly nothing. Did you guys realize that? These flags are made up of mostly nothing.
Yeah, we all know that, Jerry. We all work at NASA. Okay?
All right, guys, you know what? Here's the thing. We're going to need a goddamn referee. We're going to need a goddamn referee to just...
I am Uatu, the Watcher of Earth 626.
Oh, wow.
Steve, man up. He totally tackled you. Oh, God damn it, Uatu.
Hey, the Watu made the call, man. You guys think we have to pay him?
I think it's a union gig. I think we do.
Damn it. This is the official flag football referee NASA job listing. $15 an hour. Flag football referee would work 2 nights per week, Mondays and Wednesdays, from 6:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Starting November 30th, plus playoffs. Would be a game manager and controller of the game, implementing and following NASA's flag football rules.
Whoa.
NASA has officially ratified flag football rules, everybody.
Whoa. What do you think they added to football?
I think they added some anti-gravity shit. At least I hope so, because that's what I want to see.
So this is indoor. This is arena football.
I think this is
We're talking XFL style.
I think this is inside a sphere like Ender's Game.
Yes.
And that everybody is just bouncing off the walls and shooting at your flags with laser pistols.
I would work that job just to hang out in the microgravity.
Yeah, well, it's weird that they put all the resources into microgravity and are just using it for intramural flag football leagues.
You'd think it would have gone to the porn industry first.
You would think that. Or maybe, like interstellar space travel.
Sure.
But I really think the
interstellar space travel.
I think the flag football league, it's really taken off.
That's where you have to start things. You know what I mean? You start small.
Yeah.
You can't send somebody to another planet unless, they can do a tuck and roll in midair safely.
Yeah.
Know?
Don't you think that NASA astronauts are badass flag football players?
Yes. I think NASA astronauts are badass everything. I think there are all these ideas, right, of the sort of iconic, heroic sort of person who knows, or the person who is capable in every situation, right?
Yeah.
And I think the only person that still really fits that fucking bill is an astronaut.
Did I ever tell you about the time I met an astronaut? When I was doing Always On, we did a segment where I went to Houston and got to drive the lunar lander, and it was awesome. And one of the things that I got to do was hang out with this astronaut who was showing me how to drive the lunar lander. And
the rover.
The rover, it's built for Mars. It's built for, and they have simulated
the lander
surfaces.
is the capsule thing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You're right. Good point. Anyway, this guy is a legit has gone on a spacewalk, has been to space, and he was telling me his life story. He was an undersea miner. He was a Navy SEAL. He has 2 PhDs. He's like a Superman in the classic sense of. There's nothing he hasn't done. His life story was like a fiction. It was like a comic book character.
One time somebody asked me if I was going to create, maybe it was for some contest or competition or something, or maybe it was for a pitch meeting, but it was create a group of superheroes. And the group of superheroes I came up with were the tough scientists.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck are you going to do against a tough scientist?
Yeah.
You can fight a scientist. You can outthink a tough guy.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you do against a tough scientist?
It's like if Lex Luthor and Superman
we're the
became
same dude.
guy. Yeah.
We're the same dude, you can't fuck with a tough scientist.
Yeah.
And that's what astronauts are.
Yeah, that's true.
Tough scientists.
I love the idea of them like, all right,
Not only
guys,
that-
we're going to make teams. A one team, all the astronauts, other team, mission control. We're going to go astronauts versus mission control.
Pardon me.
Yeah, Larry, what's up?
Hey guys, if you don't know me, I'm Larry from Mission Control. What is the competition?
Oh, it's a physical competition. We're gonna play flag football. We're gonna you're gonna try to get the ball past all of the NASA astronauts. You and your buddies, you guys best. We figured the teams would be best served if everybody knew each other and has building camaraderie, that kind of thing.
Okay, so just so you're putting me, Larry Applebaum,
Yep.
against Dex Wilcox
Hey, guys.
as team captains.
Yeah, well, we just figured we'd have our guys versus your guys.
Okay,
Yeah, we just
okay.
want we want the camaraderie amongst the teams.
But you have Tex Austin, all right, and I've got Jerry.
Hey, guys. Jerry Willingenstein over here. I've never played flag football, and I didn't get the memo about the rules of flag football.
You'll pick it up as you go.
Tex, be quiet. This is unfair, you guys. This is unfair, and you did this on purpose. Are you an official referee?
Well, I did apply to the job, got hired for the job, working the job. I'm hoping maybe I'll move up. I'm hoping there's some upward momentum here.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, this is just a
And
temporary position.
What would your dream job be at NASA if you could name a dream job? Ref.
I'm going for astronaut.
Yeah, I thought you were. I thought you were.
Well, I figured start at referee.
Yeah.
Couple years, move up to astronaut.
Oh, let me tell you something. I hope you do make it to astronaut. Ref. I hope you make it to astronaut, and I hope you're up there. And when you're up there, I hope I'm your only lifeline. I hope I'm the only guy you get to talk to. Ref.
Hey, guys, I think Larry's got a great idea. Maybe we should move the teams around. We should mix it up.
Yeah, maybe you should. Fucking tough scientists. Can't be everywhere at once. It's a Superman weakness problem.
It's all classic Superman weakness.
Classic pre-crisis Superman problems.
There is actually a guy above referee on NASA.
Sure,
Evidently-
the overseer.
Well, there's actually
Great overseer.
one of the points of this job listing is that the referee will report to the director of league sports at NASA.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so here's the thing. I was really worried when you brought this. I know that the angle that people are going to take on this story in the press, where you're going to see a lot of pieces that are like, NASA can afford to hire a referee for their blah blah blah, but the space they keep saying the space government waste. There
It's
was
the
gonna be a
same.
lot
It's
of-
the same thing. $15 an hour for a couple of nights a week equals new shuttle missions.
Yeah, why aren't we at Mars? Cut funding to NASA. They got enough time to play flag football, right? That's what I was afraid this was going to be, but I could clearly see that wasn't it. Now that you're saying that NASA has a director of league sports,
Well, there's a lot of league sports at NASA that need to be directed.
now I'm kind of worried.
Yeah.
Now I'm kind of going to that other side.
Listen, astronauts aren't going to exercise themselves, right? They need someone to direct them to maintain their muscle mass and elasticity.
But this is for the people on the ground.
Yeah, well, you start on the ground, you aim for the stars.
This is for everyone at NASA is allowed to play flag football.
There's a volleyball team, tetherball team, ping pong, squash, a lot of sports to direct.
What if director of league sports is just like a code? What if it's like the NASA secret, like the secret experiments? It's like, okay, hey everybody, my name is not important. I'm your director of league sports here at NASA. I have your new intramural league assignments. You'll report to the following sports. No questions asked. Tex Austin,
Yeah.
ping pong.
Ping pong.
Ping pong, Tex Austin. Do you understand?
Yes,
Grab
I do.
your gear and go, Tex Austin.
I need to grab laser rifles for this one.
Tex, you know the
An
protocol?
entire arsenal of laser rifles for ping pong.
Yes, Tex. And remember, you have no time to say goodbye to your loved ones before ping pong starts.
Understood. I'm prepared for ping pong.
Larry Willenstein.
Yeah, how you doing?
Your application got lost, Larry. I'm sorry. You won't be in intramural sports this year. Why don't you go home to your family, Larry? Tell them you love them.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Well, ask guy from Mission Control who got assigned to intramural sports.
No, you don't want to see. There's not
came-
much left to bury.
Yeah, he came back in one of those tiny bags they send the astronaut ice cream up in.
Yeah. He was freeze dried.
Came back Neapolitan.
Yeah. So director, that's who you report to the director of league sports. You get $15 an hour. You must have 1 year of experience refereeing football. So,
All right.
get on that experience train.
Okay, NASA, sure. Yeah, I like the idea of these. I like the idea of fostering a camaraderie and all this stuff between these employees. Because hey, listen, man, I saw Apollo 11. I saw The Martian.
Yeah.
I know things get stressful.
They do. They need to blow off steam somehow.
It's pretty much like that every day. I
And I
think
think it's good team building.
it really is. No, I spoke to the people who, for a show that I was doing years ago. The people who do the Mars rover, who control, their titles are Mars rover driver, right?
Right.
But that's not really the way it works. The way it works is there's this giant spreadsheet
Yeah.
full of angles
Right.
and all this stuff, all the tiniest little controls.
Yeah. It's not like a video game at all.
No, there's no
Yeah.
joystick or anything. And they send these instructions on this spreadsheet one at a time
Yeah.
to the Mars rover
Yeah.
and wait. What is it? It's something like 15 minutes
Yeah.
for the rover to receive the signal and make the tiniest motion. Everything they fucking do is stressful.
Yeah.
If they move that thing a little bit wrong, we don't have a Mars rover anymore.
You're right. Yeah. It's literally life and death all the time.
These people need to get along,
Yeah.
and they also need to get out their aggression on one another.
right.
They need
in a healthy,
intramural
constructive
sports.
way. Let me throw out another thing that they may need. Just a hypothetical, Anthony. What if, because NASA's pretty smart about this stuff. Let's say spacecraft, International Space Station up there, aliens. Let's say aliens show up. They take our guys hostage. There's only one-way communication. Maybe there's a situation where you want to have Mission Control say something like, "Hey, you remember the Hail Mary play? We're going to do that." And then they know it and they can talk in code.
All right.
Do you remember?
I trust you, Larry.
Yeah, that's right, Tex. You do the Hail Mary play. Do you remember? 2 years ago,
I remember, Larry.
Sunday.
I remember, and I apologize for your femur. Now let's get these fucking aliens off our space station.
That's my Tex. You do it, buddy. You do it for the team.
Okay, Larry, they have weapons that we could never have possibly conceived of. I'm the only one left alive.
That was you did the Hail Mary?
Oh, I tried. I tried.
Did you try the Statue of Liberty play?
Let me tell you something. I'm not so worried about your femur anymore. I don't exist below the waist.
Oh, Larry. I mean, Tex. Oh, Tex.
But
Sorry.
hey,
Guess what? We're going to win next year, I think. Tex is not playing on the opposite team anymore, guys. Hey, all right, no bottom half.
You told him to do that Hail Mary thing against the aliens?
Yeah, I told him. He bought it, too. He totally bought it.
Fucking astronauts!
High five, Mission Control. Oh, I missed again.
You know, the secret is you aim at the elbow.
Yeah, that's a good one. PhD in high fives.
Yeah, I think this is a good thing. Man, I wish but you know what? It's just yet another thing that I am not qualified for at NASA, in all honesty.
Yeah. I wish. It just felt like my in, but even this requires a year of previous experience.
One more thing I couldn't possibly do at NASA, god damn it.
I just love the idea of them all just getting together on a Sunday and letting off some steam by tossing the old pigskin around.
Guys, if you could play any sport with an astronaut.
Yeah.
If you could go to NASA and play any sport with the people at NASA, what would you play?
Yeah. I would play a little badminton.
Badminton's nice. I would like to play frisbee golf.
You know what? At NASA, I bet badminton, they use the shuttlecock, it's like a full-on shuttlecock. Am I right? Because of
What, did you
shuttles.
feel like we were wrapping up and you just had to get
Like
one in?
space shuttlecock.
Just had to get one in because
Yeah.
yeah, that's how you felt.
Badminton.
Bad
Shuttle.
joke.
Anyway, what would you guys do? What sport would you play with an astronaut? You can tell us on Twitter. I'm at Jeff Canada.
And I'm at @Carboni. You can hashtag those Tex Austin. And hey, guys, did you know about our new store? Probably, because we told you about our new store up at the top of the show, too.
Yeah, but we're going to tell you about it again because our new store's pretty rad.
It's pretty rad, you guys. And if you want to get stuff internationally, this is going to be your last week, I believe, by the time this goes up.
Oh, because all the other countries are going away?
Yeah, this is going to be it. For you guys.
We wanted to announce no more international.
It's international shipping before the holidays. I think the cutoff is November 24th for you guys. So you want to go make those orders now. It's wehaveconcerns.com/shop. You can get a Brock Life t-shirt. You can get
Running is for Dicks.
a Running is for Dicks t-shirt.
Which I don't really endorse.
It's a great shirt, and it's our highest selling shirt. Anyway, you should go check that out. Wehaveconcerns.com/shop.